All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. Today we're looking at manipulation.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
I love this topic.
Well, it's a fascinating one, at least,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Um, and, it can be a little bit unsettling.
Oh, sure.
So we've got a bunch of sources all about, kind of the art of manipulating people.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically, we're looking at this tactic called playing the servant.
Yeah.
Have you ever met anyone
Oh,
who
yeah.
is like just too helpful?
All the time.
Like almost suspiciously.
Like, oh, what are you up to? Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, what is your game?
So this is the episode for you because we're going to break it down and we're going to give you the tools to understand
Totally.
what is going on with that dynamic.
Yeah, it's really interesting because we often mistake constant helpfulness for genuine kindness.
Right.
But there's a whole psychological game that can be played
Yeah.
when someone uses this tactic to control others.
So let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
What is playing the servant?
So at its core, it's a strategy where someone will create a facade of selflessness and servitude,
Uh-huh.
but it's all to gain trust,
Okay.
influence, and ultimately control over another person.
Okay, so it's not about being actually kind.
No, it's not about genuine altruism.
Gotcha.
It's really manipulation disguised as helpfulness.
So like giving someone a ride to the airport
Okay.
and then like holding it over their head forever.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe like imagine a colleague
Yeah.
who's always the first to volunteer for extra work.
Hmm.
They seem like a dedicated team player,
Right.
but then they use those actions to guilt trip others
Oh, wow.
into taking on less desirable tasks or to get ahead.
So it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Exactly.
But how do they do it?
Well, our sources actually break down 8 specific tactics.
Okay, let's hear it.
So let's walk through them.
All right.
The first one is appearing selfless.
Okay.
This is all about creating an image of someone who consistently puts others' needs before their own. They go above and beyond, offering help without being asked, sacrificing their time and energy,
Right.
and it's all to disarm suspicion and build trust,
Even if it's fake.
even if it's totally manufactured.
Gotcha. So they build this image of being really helpful.
Right.
What's next?
Well, that leads into the second tactic, gaining trust.
Okay.
Because when someone repeatedly proves themselves to be reliable and helpful, we naturally start to let our guard down.
Right. Because you think, oh, they've always been there for me.
Exactly.
They must have my best interest in mind.
You start to really trust them.
But that's not always true.
Sadly, no.
Okay.
That brings us to tactic number 3, creating dependency.
Ooh.
So the servant will manipulate situations to make the target reliant on them.
Okay.
Maybe they always have the solution to a problem,
Mm.
or they're the only one who knows how to do something.
Yeah.
And it makes you completely dependent on them.
I see that.
Yeah. So it's like that friend that forgets their wallet every time you go out. Oh, yeah.
And you end up paying.
Right.
Seems harmless at first.
Right.
But over time creates this dynamic
Definitely.
where they become reliant on you.
Yeah. So they're trapped.
They're trapped in a web.
Okay, so we got this facade, they're building trust, they're creating dependency.
Right.
What's the end game here?
This is where the real manipulation comes in.
Okay.
The fourth tactic is masking control.
Masking control.
So it's all about hiding that desire for power behind a veil of submissiveness.
Interesting.
It's like the classic damsel in distress.
Oh, okay.
By appearing helpless,
Right.
they draw you in to be the rescuer.
I see. Okay.
And that shifts the power dynamic.
Oh, so they're playing the long game.
Exactly.
What is it they want?
Well, that's the manipulative agenda, the fifth tactic.
Okay.
And it really depends.
Okay.
It could be a desire for personal gain, like to get ahead in their career.
Right.
Or maybe something more insidious.
Like controlling someone's personal life.
Oh, wow.
The point is their helpfulness is a means to an end.
Gotcha.
Their actions are always calculated to benefit themselves.
So how do they make themselves seem superior?
Well, that's tactic number 6.
Okay.
Maintaining superiority. So they might offer unsolicited advice.
Oh, yeah.
Guide decisions, or even help in ways that benefit them more than the target.
Okay.
They're like a puppet master.
Wow. It's subtle, though.
It is very subtle.
It's disguised.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hard to see.
And the more they do for you,
Yeah.
the harder it becomes to say no.
Right.
And that's the sixth tactic.
Okay.
Creating obligation.
Oh, so you feel like you owe them.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That constant giving creates indebtedness.
Yeah.
So you're much more likely to do things,
Even if you don't want to.
even if they go against your best interest.
Okay.
And then if that doesn't work,
Uh-oh.
there's always the guilt trip.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Tactic number 7.
Yeah. If you hesitate, right, they'll play the victim, emphasize their sacrifice.
Then you feel bad.
Exactly, to evoke guilt.
That's powerful.
It is. It's an
Yeah.
emotional tactic designed to make you feel bad
Yeah.
if you don't comply.
It's hard to stand up to that.
It is.
So if you do stand up to them,
Right.
what?
They have one more trick up their sleeve.
Okay.
Shifting blame.
Oh.
Tactic number 8.
So now it's your fault
It becomes your fault.
that you called them out.
That you even question their motives.
Oh, wow.
They're very good at deflecting.
Oh, man. This is crazy.
Isn't it?
It really makes you think.
Yeah.
Have you ever met anyone like this?
I think we all have.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we've all encountered versions of this.
Right.
Whether it's a coworker,
Oh,
family member,
yeah.
anyone who's trying to get you to do what they want.
So what we've learned is playing the servant can be a very powerful manipulation tactic.
Yes.
And it can be hard to spot.
Because it's disguised as kindness.
Right. And we went over 8 specific tactics.
We did.
So hopefully now you know what to look for.
Yeah, and the big takeaway is that not all acts of service are created equal.
That's so true.
Pay attention to those red flags.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and genuine care.
That's a great point.
Not manipulation and control.
So that wraps up our deep dive into the dark side of helpfulness.
To the dark side.
Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay aware.
Stay aware.
And stay empowered.
And stay skeptical of anyone who's too helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little bit.
That's good advice.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.